This would all happen after Vaggie fell. After Vaggie fell, Charlie would let her in, and Vaggie would describe what happened with the exorcist. Except she would leave out the part where she was one. Charlie would say, "You're lucky to even survived." As in Vaggie says, "Do you know how to fight?" "No." "But you're the princess. Shouldn't you know, in case someone comes after you?" Charlie would say, "I don't think that's a problem." Vaggie would say, "You never know." As Charlie would think maybe she should learn some self-defense. She would say, "All right," as Charlie and Vaggie would start to train together. After all, people in hell knew how to fight, so her knowing how to fight wasn't too suspicious. And Vaggie would make sure not to use some moves so she wouldn't let Charlie know she's an exorcist. And as this happened, Charlie got stronger and stronger. But she still couldn't reach her full potential, because she was just a super nice person who didn't have the rage to do it. She didn't have the anger beside herself to reach that potential. As one day, Charlie would open her hotel, as everything would go similar to be like in canon. Except this time we cut to the interview. The interview would be very different. As Lady Joy started to give her a hard time, Charlie simply looked at her and said, "I am the princess. I demand you stop it." Joy would laugh and say, "The princess? Oh, please. Lucifer does barely anything around here anymore. We all respect him and bow down to him, but you, the only reason you're here is because you're Lucifer's daughter. You can't possibly." As then suddenly Charlie would punch her, sending her out the window. Now, she knew she would come back. This timeline, Charlie was different. She was more confident. She wasn't evil. She was still super sweet, but she wasn't scared to punish evil people. And she also wasn't scared to have people be redeemed. Training with Vaggie all those years have really changed her. As then Charlie would stand up and say, "I want people to be redeemed. I want people to have a chance at redemption. But I'm not one to be messed with." As Charlie would sing a song with hope. And she would also sing a song to have her not be messed with, which had many mixed reviews. As then we cut to when Alistair would go into the hotel. Charlie would be more confident in this timeline, but this was still the radio demon. She would take a deep breath. She had this. As Charlie would say, "What do you want?" Alistair would say, "I want to help you. Help me." Charlie would then let him in. As Vaggie said, "What are you doing?" Charlie would say, "Relax. He wants to help us. Besides, he knows not to mess with me." As their eyes turned red. This was kind of a bluff, but Alistair didn't know this. And she was the daughter of hell. It's not like Alistair would take a big chance like that. Even if he did win, Lucifer would come after him. As then Lucifer would say, "That's correct. I'm here to show you I can help." As Charlie continued to train under Vag and continued to train on her own, but she felt like there was a massive potential that she couldn't reach. She felt like there was a massive potential that she had to reach, but she couldn't. However, she knew that she needed her father's help. She needed his help to get immediate with heaven. She also needed his help to train. So Charlie would call her father. As Lucifer would answer, Charlie would say, "Can you train me?" Lucifer would say, "What? Charlie, you've never been interested in combat before. Besides, no one would attack you. You're royalty." "I need to learn how to fight, father. If I need to protect my people. We're doing a redemption hotel. I need you here." As she hung up, Lucifer would sigh. As he went down, things would go like in canon, but this time, something would change. As they were singing Hell's Greatest Dad, Charlie would say, "Enough singing, I'm here to talk to my dad. You two back off. Stop having this petty fight," she would say. As Alistair was shocked, as so was Lucifer. They both looked at her and looked at each other. They both said sorry. As then Charlie would grab Lucifer's hand and bring him upstairs. As then she would ask, "Can you support the hotel, and can you train me?" Lucifer would say, "I can train you, but I don't know about this hotel. It's not a good idea." Suddenly, Charlie would then throw a punch. As Lucifer would dodge it, Charlie would say, "Look how strong I've gotten. I've been training to protect this hotel. This is my thing, Dad. I want to save my people, and I know I can. Please. Oh, Father, can you please believe in me? Believe in your daughter." Lucifer would say, "I do, but this dream is hard to come true. Then come with me, Father. Please help my dream come true." As they sung and continued the battle, Charlie would begin to get a lot stronger, as Lucifer would reluctantly agree to help Charlie. Lucifer would visit every now and then to train Charlie, as she felt more of her potential be unlocked. As Charlie was becoming more of a fighting machine, as she knew how to hit people in their pressure points. She knew how to use magic. She knew how to use power and technique. She learned Vaggie style and Lucifer style and even a bit of Alistair style. She was becoming a force to be reckoned with, someone truly powerful. However, this would all be put to the test for her friend. Charlie was realizing what happened to Angel. Charlie was realizing what happened to her best friend, and well, she couldn't put up with this anymore. She had to protect him. As one day, Charlie would decide to go to the studio. It was after Angel went back home. In this timeline, Charlie had more confidence, and Charlie didn't want Angel to get caught up in this. As she knocked on the door, Valentino opened. "Oh, Charlie, is that you? Are you here to make a deal with me? I can make you a star. You can be even more famous. We can make so much money," Valentino would say. As he kept on talking, Charlie would just nod and listen, as suddenly she would pull out her fist and punch him, sending him flying against the wall. As he got up, Valentino would say, "Bad move, B-word," as then he would pull out his blasters and start to blast at her. As Charlie would pull out her spear and move so fast she would deflect all the projectiles. As suddenly Val would say, "Wow, now that's impressive." As Charlie would fly towards him, she could feel her anger bubbling. She could feel her potential rising, but she wasn't at her limit yet. She knew she can go beyond. As Charlie began to beat up Val, as Val began to scream, "Stop, stop, stop! I'm sorry, please don't hurt this beautiful face. I'm so beautiful, I'm so cute, I'm so handsome. Why would you hurt me?" Charlie says, "End Angel's contract now, pull it out." As then, Val would say, "Are you insane? He's my biggest," as suddenly Charlie had said, "biggest moneymaker? Well, I'll destroy you and take all your money. Well, you won't have anything then, will you?" Val would sigh and say, "Fine." As then we cut to Angel. Angel would feel a big burden lift off his shoulders. He couldn't believe it. He was free. But how? He didn't ask for this. Who could have? He remembered Charlie walking out. Was it her? As Charlie walked back in, Angel would run down and hug her and say, "Thank you. What'd you do? You didn't make a deal with him, did you?" Charlie would say, "I kicked his A." As then Angel would say, "Really? So I'm free?" Charlie would say, "Yep. Now you can focus on being redeemed. Or, since you don't not under him, you could leave if you wanted. I wouldn't blame you. I know you just stayed here to get away from him." Angel would think about it, as then he would hug Charlie and say, "I'm not going anywhere. You believe in me, so I'll believe in me." As then they both smiled as Charlie would walk off to bed. Husk would then look at Angel and say, "Well, what are you going to do now? You really believe in redemption?" Angel would say, "No, but Charlie believed in me, and Charlie helped me, so I owe it to her." As Husk and Angel would both smile, as they were good friends now. And Husk was ready to help out Angel, and Angel and Husk were excited for the future. Even though Adam was coming, Charlie was far more confident in this timeline, and they were confident to fight back. However, that confidence wouldn't last forever, as a time would come when Adam arrived. Adam was ready for an easy fight. Little did he know this fight would be anything but easy. As the exorcist came down to fight, suddenly force field would occur, as suddenly all of the angels were trapped inside, except for Adam, who was trapped outside. But then suddenly, he saw someone. It was Charlie fly up to him. "It's time for this. Me and you, one-on-one. The battle would decide the fate of the hotel." Adam would laugh and say, "Little Miss Princey Princess, you really think?" Suddenly, Charlie would punch him with anger and with strength. As Adam would fall to the floor, he was shocked as he would cough. As then he looked up and said, "Not bad, but let me show you my move." As they would begin to fight each other, Adam would have the upper hand at first because of experience, but Charlie was been training for a while now, and she had way more potential. She started to tap into that potential more and more as she remembered what was at stake. Her hotel, her dream was at stake, but it was more than her dream. It was more than her hotel. It was her family. It was her friends. It was everything. As Charlie began to yell, the entire ground began to shake as she reached her full potential. As a red glowing light glowed throughout her body, and she grew angelic wings. Adam would say, "What the F is happening?" Charlie says, "I'm gonna F you up." As suddenly she would appear right behind Adam, as Adam fell to the floor, defeated. As the battle was won, they would all leave. As Lucifer would fly down and say what happened. What happened was, "I kicked Angel A," as they all would laugh. Charlie did it. Charlie won. And she did it to protect her friends, to protect her family. And Charlie is now more powerful than ever. And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share it all with your family. Share it with your friends. Share it with everyone you think you can share it to. Because thank you all for 6,000 subscribers. I didn't make any announcement or do anything special because I'm waiting for 10K to do that. Not like 6K is not special, but you know. Once we get 10K, once we get 10 times that, we can be verified. I've always wanted to have a verified channel. Because I don't know. I would just love to comment on some guy's channel and they'll be like, what the heck? This channel's verified. What the heck? Oh my god, no way. Milkshake booga. But yeah, I think that would be a great thing. But I also want to thank you all because YouTube is going very well for me right now. I have a lot of fans, a lot of viewers, and the only thing I want to do better is my gaming channel because I have a Fallout gaming channel. I think it's been doing pretty well, but it's kind of hit or a lot of the videos they do very well or they do very poorly. They're a lot of hit or miss, you know what I mean? And a lot of them don't make it to 1,000 views. I think only one got 1,000 views. So yeah, if you like gaming, please check that out. Also, I don't really know what I'm doing wrong with that. Maybe I should change it up. Maybe instead of doing Fallout challenges, I should do other challenges. Or maybe just play another game. I don't know. If you have any ideas of what to do, please let me know. I would really enjoy that. Also, here's a question. How are you all doing? Like, seriously, I know a lot of chaos is going around today. The month is going to get crazier and crazier until November 5th, and we all know why. But yeah, I don't really want to, make it political or talk politics, because I'm not a political channel, and I don't want this channel to become political, because, I like talking to you guys, and I like having you guys agree. The closest thing you'll ever get to me talking political is me defending the LGBT community, because, that's my community. I'm a part of that. I'm paying, and I make stories with LGBTQ members falling in love. That's the most political you'll ever get me to become, and I'm never becoming more political than that. The most political I'll get is making sure people feel welcome and accepted. Making sure people have idols or stories they can look up to feel normal. Because growing up in a very conservative... Okay, I'm going on too long. But growing up where I grew up, the way I didn't feel normal. And I want people to feel normal. I want people to feel like they're human. And that's why I do a lot of these ships. And that's why I do a lot of those things. So people can look at them and be like, hey, these people are normal. Or like, hey, oh my god, they're so cute. Because let's be honest, we all like shipping people. Even if we don't admit it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for supporting me. You're the best fans I could have. Peace out.